Hi, I'm Richard Randall, and welcome to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker. She's the host and the owner of Your Home Sold, Guaranteed Realty. This is the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate, and it does it with Colorado's Real Estate Authority, Barb Schlinker. Barb Schlinker is a retired Navy veteran. Barb is an author. Barb's also a pilot. And Barb and her team enjoy all that Colorado and the Front Range have to offer. Barb, Happy New Year. Always great to be talking with you. Now, we air Your Real Estate Voice at a new time every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. And if you can't listen to the entire show, it's always available on Barb's site, barbhasthebuyers.com, or just search Barb on most popular podcast platforms, iHeartRadio, Spotify, etc. You'll be easy to find her there. Barb, what's in store for today's show?
Well, Richard, this will be a fun show, and Happy New Year to you as well. The very first topic is going to be a little bit about the market, and then we're going to dive into how to sell a home for the most money. And then the next one kind of dovetails into that on the top questions that home sellers should be asking before they put their house up for sale. I'm not talking about agent qualification. I'm talking about things like, what do I need to do to prepare and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll have some fun with this. It's kind of a different twist. I know I've talked about home improvements and things that add value to a home, but I don't think we've ever gone down the other road to talk about what is it that can reduce my home's value that I do to a house, because people have their own taste and they put up their own drama paint. You never know what it's going to take. So we'll dive into that. It'll be a fun topic. And then the very last one is why many agents don't bother to stage homes. And of course, I love talking about our hot new listings. Richard?
Barb, in this market, there are many more homes that are not selling right now. So, what are the 5 keys to getting the most money when you are selling your home?
Well, Richard, let's start with what the market is doing right now. It's a little bit surprising. It actually, overall, the values have dropped since the summer. A lot of that had to do with the interest rates. It's almost like a seesaw. If the rates go up, the values go down. So just in the past week or so, we saw the rates drop about 0.5%. And that, sparks some new buyer activity. It's a good thing. And the only reason why we haven't seen any big correction in home prices is that basically the inventory is low, and it's going to stay low because the rates are more than double what they were just a few years ago. So people thinking of moving and improving their lifestyle think twice if they're going to have to get a loan, because 2 years ago they could get a loan at 2.5, 3%, and now it's more like 6.5 to 7%. And so their payment is a lot higher. So we think that that's actually going to keep the inventory low for quite some time. And that the result is a slight seller advantage. Also, if the mortgage rates go lower into the spring, we could see the market heat up. I think there's an awful lot of buyers that are just sitting on the sidelines waiting for either the rates to drop or the prices to come down. So as of the latest check on rates, the 30-year fix is about 6.67%. It's waggling in that area right there. It was over 7 in December, and in October it was over 8. So this is definitely an improvement. However, is it enough to get all the buyers kind of off the couch and out there looking at homes? And I think the best thing that you can do if you're a home seller is to price your home on the very, very realistic side of the price range. I actually do have homes that are having bidding wars right now, and it's because those sellers have chosen to price their homes what I call super realistic versus optimistic. And I think it's a mistake for buyers to sit on the sidelines right now, only because the rates have come down enough where they should seriously consider making an offer. I don't think we're going to see something with a 5 in front of it this year, but maybe low 6s is a good chance. But in general, if you wait for the rates to fall and or wait for the prices to fall, you might face competition for the best home. And if the rates go up, it means that available homes are going to go up and prices may, in fact, fall a little bit more. And here's what we're seeing, at least we have over the past 2 years, is that in general, buyers start coming out and making offers when they see a change in interest rates. Now, the last one happened right before Christmas, so there's a lot going on over the holidays, but I think we'll probably see a little kick up in the early spring here. So how do you get the most money when you sell? That's really, it's all about preparation, pricing, proper promotion, and of course, picking the right agent. You know, any home will sell if it's priced absolutely correct. But all it takes is executing a simple plan and making sure that you're showing the world, not just telling the world, hey, this is my low price on a home. Because nowadays, buyers would actually turn their nose up at a house that had limited pictures, like if they left out the kitchen or if they left out the backyard or something like that. Buyers won't trust it. They won't even go look at it. So you really are kind of beholden to the online media first before you actually go on the market. So executing the right plan will get you the most money, but it's all about pricing. So number one, of course, is to be the best home on the block. What do I mean by that? That doesn't necessarily mean you have to do a full-on rehab. It could just be that you make it move-in ready, make sure that it's, the flooring is good, the curb appeal is good. You don't have any obvious broken stuff, and then just make sure you price it right. The second important thing is hire the agent that knows how to create demand. Still to this day, I see homes when I go into the MLS day in, day out, where it was obvious the agent really didn't make any effort to market the home. I was actually looking at one yesterday, and I was just aghast that all of the pictures that were uploaded to the house were 90-degree crooked. How would you like that, Richard?
That is not how you show things. That's not setting off on the right foot, is it?
It was astounding to me this day and age that really you can't even learn how to reorient the picture so it's up and down on their phone. Buyers are just going to move on. So it's really, really critical because we know over 99% of the buyers start their search online, and most of them eliminate homes based on what they're seeing on their phones or online in less than a minute. So you don't want to be one of those that gets your home eliminated. And it could be just little stupid stuff like clutter, like pictures of a litter box, pictures of problems with the house, pictures with the agents in it. We're not supposed to do it, to have a photo online with the agent in the mirror, but I see it all the time. I get busted for it if I do it. You want really good quality photos. And marketing is just not slapping it up in the MLS and hoping another buyer. We already have a proven system that has our own database of buyers, plus cash buyers. And 80% of buyers actually will go out and make offers on the homes that are priced the most aggressively, right? If it is something that they like. Now, not every buyer that looks at it is going to look at it. I don't care what price range you're in. Not every buyer that looks at a home is like, I'm all in, I want it, okay? Only the ones that are priced super aggressive and or are in super excellent condition. So we have different programs that we can help home sellers position the home so they get the most money. That's what the builders are doing, and they're very successful at it. We also have buy now, sell later programs, and we have our guaranteed sale. So if you are thinking of making a move and you want to find out exactly how to get the most money for your home, give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. My name is Barb Schlinker. I'm the broker owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. I've been here in the business for over 27 years. In fact, we're going up on 28. I've seen a lot of stuff happen, and we will help you sell your home for the most money. Just give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
We're here talking with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. She's the host of the program, and you can always reach Barb at 719-301-3900. Now, you've highlighted three of the five keys to maximize the sales price when a person is selling a home. Be the best home on the block, create demand with aggressive marketing, and solve buyer issues. But tell us more about those last two elements.
Well, this is one that I think the public actually believes that agents are trained in negotiating, and that is not true. I didn't get any training until years into the business on negotiating. A majority of them are just really messengers, right? They'll get their buyer to make an offer. They'll try to get stuff. They think that because of this whole fiduciary agency thing, that their objective is to get stuff. But that is not negotiating, really. That's just kind of a win-lose scenario. And they're not trained on how to do it. And actually, I've seen agents that are very successful in killing contracts as well. So you have to hire an agent that knows how to watch out for that stuff and how to protect you. Really, the job of a buyer's agent is to get that buyer the house, right? So there should be communication lines opened up when you've got a buyer that really wants this house. Don't just go, oh, I want stuff because I want it. Let me give you an example. So I put one of my listings under contract, and this agent, did the inspection and said, oh, well, because the roof is 10 years old, my buyer wants a new roof. Not that there's anything wrong with the roof. It's just solely because of the age of the roof. So that is just a classic example of, because I want it, I should have it, right? And they may blow up the deal over that. I don't know. But I'm just saying that there are levels of appropriateness that go along with negotiations. Nobody likes surprises. People work really well together when they're working towards a common goal, right? And there's pluses and minuses and everything in negotiation, but it's not what they call a zero-sum gain. Like I get more and you get less. It never works that way. It alienates people and they just don't know how to do it. The best way to do it is make sure you hire an agent that knows how to ask the right questions to bring it together, because that is the goal. Buyer wants to buy, seller wants to sell. The last thing they want is a real estate agent to get in the way. And last but not least, and we'll spend a lot of time on this particular topic, is pricing the home correctly. This is hugely important. This absolutely is a part of marketing. Buyers are used to making pretty good offers, but lately what they've been doing is coming in and asking for a ridiculous amount of seller paid closing costs. I just got an offer the other day where the buyer asked for $31,000 from the seller just so they can get a lower interest rate. How would you feel about that one, Richard?
I would feel like I wanted Barb Schlinker representing me. I'm 100% serious. There's a fiduciary relationship between you and your client needs somebody like you when somebody puts something out there like that.
Right. So, pricing is critical in that if you don't price it right, your buyers won't even come and look at it. But if you do price it right, you're going to attract all the buyers in the population. And that's actually the way you get the most money. So if you are thinking of making a move, that's part of what we do. We'll do a free in-home consultation on what to do, what not to do to get your house ready for sale, show you all of our buyers, even our cash buyers, give you a really good idea what your home will sell for and how much you'll put in your pocket when it sells. All you need to do is call us 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
I'm Richard Randall, and I have to tell you, Barb is right. They do not teach marketing or negotiating in real estate school. You get it by listening to somebody like Barb Schlinker. This is your real estate voice, Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. You can always reach Barb at 719-301-3900. She knows how to market. She knows how to negotiate. When we come back, we'll be discussing the top questions that home sellers should ask before putting their home up for sale. Stay tuned for that.